On the show right now, I have Stuart Cumming. Hello, Stuart. How are you doing?
Morning. Yeah, all good, thank you. All good.
Now, you are a Dad La Soulie of some renown, but also you're here in a different capacity as well.
Yes, no, I've got my work hat on a bit today. We're launching the second iteration. It had a break last year. We did the first iteration 2024. So yeah, for Father's Day, we are relaunching, or ahead of Father's Day, I should say, relaunching Dad La Blend. So day job, see the lovely background behind me. The day job is running a coffee business, as we all need caffeine in our lives, especially dads.
Mm-hmm.
As part of lead up to Father's Day, but also to raise some money for Dad La Soulie, as I love doing, to make sure the good work continues, we are bringing back Dad La Blend with, hopefully this comes up, not quite, with there we go, new and improved packaging, shiny labels, very snazzy, a sort of old school beatbox. That's for Dan, because we know he's old school.
Yeah.
And yeah, just a bit of mission statement on the back, but just a really nice piece, supporting tasting card as well, with lots of, hopefully some of you guys might recognize yourselves on the picture. So yeah, just again, just trying to drive awareness of the great stuff that Dad La Soulie does, and also raise money as well. So 10% of the sale goes towards Dad La Soulie, so funding the great work. So yeah, it's a really good all-round coffee. It's slightly darker roast, so it gives a bit more of a punch for those that you like the morning wake ups, or those that are drinking it God knows what hour of every day. But it works really well in like milky coffees. It's going to work really well in espresso, really well in cafetiere. It's designed as like a really good all-round coffee. It's a tweak on something we do and sell a lot of, so we know you'll love it. But yeah, it's just a great way of trying to spread the word. Get our customer base who are all over the country buying it and donating, and sort of growing the good word of what Dad La Soulie does.
I mean, it's so important, caffeine, and it's delicious as well. Those are two good things. One, to wake you up. Even my kids are like 12 and 9, and still I feel exhausted. And when I say I'm tired, and I've been tired for the last 12 years,
Yeah.
and it is their fault. So yeah, it's nice to have a coffee. It's lovely to have one that's also raising awareness and some funds for Dad La Soulie as well. As you say, 2 years ago there was the last one. Is it
Yep.
the same now? Is slightly tweaked? Is it, or is it?
It's pretty much the same. Yeah, pretty much the same. Slightly tweaked. Coffee, like all things, is an ever changing thing. It's like wine. We're reliant on harvest and seasons. So there's always going to be nuances. So it will be slightly different from then. We've worked with a lot of this. Has got a bit more African coffees in it at the moment, specifically from Burundi has gone into this one, as well as a lot of Central American and South American coffee. A lot of Brazil goes into this one as well, because that's what gives you a good core punchy taste. The chocolate, the hazelnut, the toasted nut notes all come from those South American coffees. So yeah, it's there. So again, it's that sort of point of just like have a good cuppa, and hopefully maybe have a cuppa with a friend. A great opportunity to connect. Take a moment, pause. We all know it's chaotic, but that's what I love coffee. And I've moved away very much from alcohol, both professionally and personally. And it's very, a cup of coffee is a great thing. You can drink it in the morning.
Yeah. Without having funny look. Yeah.
Yeah. No, but it's a moment to stop, and it's a pause. And for me, coffee is about ritual and connection, and just I love giving back and community stuff, obviously, but it's nice that cup of coffee is an essential for me, obviously. Not just because of highly addicted, but just it's a moment of stop and pause. And there's nothing every meeting I have, every bit is always over a cup of coffee, obviously, but it's just good to have a chat. And that's what I love about coffee. You can stop and have a pause and go, do you want to come for a cuppa? Tea works as well, but yeah, we'll do tea at some point for Dan, because I know he's chasing me for tea. But yeah, it's just nice to stop and pause, and yeah, it's a great cup of coffee.
That is, when I used to work in an office, it was the coffee break was
exactly.
Not even the coffee break. Sometimes just the opportunity to go around and do the coffee round and ask everyone what they want, and then you have a little bit of a chat, and it's as you say, it's a nice sort of social thing, isn't it?
Exactly. It's just a moment, like there's great coffee out there, and just stop and pause and chat and chin wag, where on a cold morning where you've got if you just want to warm your hands or just something you feel the first, but then it works really well in iced coffee. We sell so much iced coffee now. So this will work particularly well for cold brew as well. If anybody fancies it, message me, I'll send you how to do it. It's dead easy. Great for the iced coffee. It's just, but yeah, it's just that stop and pause, have a chat, have a chin wag.
So, I mean, give the company a plug as well, because I don't think you've mentioned.
Oh, sorry, yeah, shocking. I got told off the owners. So yeah, Edge Tea and Coffee. I'm the MD. We're based out in Arundel, but we ship all over. So Edge Tea and Coffee, the business has been going 45 years. We roast quite a lot of coffee. We're doing about a ton a week at the moment, but we're still small, and we've got our cafe in Ford, where the roastery is. Who I know plenty of dads would come out this way. But yeah, as that's close to Worthing, so we're open 8 till 4. People come along. It will be pouring, and we'll have it on the brew bar for the next few weeks as well. And then we've got 2 cafes in Chichester as well, so it's going to be selling there as well. But it's also going to be online. So if you go to www.edge-coffee.co.uk, you'll see Dad La Blend on there, and we ship it all out. But there's first-time subscription discounts, or first-time buyer discounts. If you've never bought from us before, go on there. You'll get your little 25% off code. Doesn't affect how much money we'll be giving to Dad La Soulie. So feel free to crack on with that one.
So it is on its way to me right now. I saw the email. The email popped into my inbox yesterday, and I immediately made a purchase, and I'm looking forward to it. So as the MD of an exciting coffee organization, do you get to sample everything that you put out? Is you the ultimate kind of, it comes to you and you say yes or no? Is that what happens?
No. The honest answer, I have an okay palate. I've got incredible guys. In fact, about 5 meters that way, my head barista, our production roaster, and head of coffee are cupping a series of pre-shipment samples. So they grind it up in a course, gets dumped into 92-degree water, let it steep for a bit, skim off the grounds and the creme that comes on top, and they're slurping away. At the moment, tasting it, trying to check for impurities, check for any issues, check for roasting consistency. So this is what they're doing at the moment. And then once those pre-shipments are done, it's roasted at 30 grams at a time on a tiny little roaster that costs way too much money. So those 30 grams will be scaled up once we're happy with the shipment, the quality, and that we're a specialty coffee roaster, so it's graded on what's called the Q grading scale, and its point scores, very long-winded, but as long as it scores over 83, it's classed as specialty, and that's what we buy. And then that roasting profile, as it's called, will be scaled up from 30 grams to 30 kilos. And Alex, our production roaster, will crack on roasting. And I think he's got about 8 or 9 roasts planned today. So we'll be roasting. My maths is terrible at the moment. Yeah, just shy of 300 kilos today. To keep up with demand, but we'll do that sort of 3 to 4 times a week.
All right. Well, that's one day's supply for me. I will expect that on my doorstep.
Drink more coffee.
Yeah. Oh, that's the work that goes into it. It's amazing. I guess when you're not in that world, you kind of don't really think about it. But yeah, you've got a reputation to uphold, and
absolutely.
It's it must be quite the effort that goes into it, and we really appreciate that as a company you've taken the time and the effort to support Dad La Soulie as well. So thank you very much for that.
It's always my pleasure.
Stuart, give me the plug once again, where we can get a hold of it, and any more information, like inside leg measurement, whatever you want to give currently at the end of this.
Yeah, so again, it's www.edge-coffee.co.uk. Head on to the website, or any of the cafes in Ford or Chichester, and you can buy Dad La Blend. It's 250 grams. If you haven't got a grinder at home, not a problem. We'll grind to how you're going to brew it, because that makes such a difference. Always invest your money in your grinder as opposed to your coffee making machine. But yeah, we'll ship it out. If you order it today, it should be with you early next week. Order, pretty much 48-hour turnaround. But it'll make great presents for the dads in your life, or the men in your life, or mums. Get on it, and your dad will love it.
Lovely. Thank you very much, Jay. Really appreciate it.
Cheers, Jim. Good to see you again, mate.